What's up, people? LQ1. You know I'm back with some of the craziest videos from all over the internet. Hit that sub button, hit that like button, let's go.
In the beginning, there was man. Then man made the machine in his own likeness. Thus did man become the architect of his own demise. The machines earned no respect from their masters. The machines worked tirelessly to do man's bidding. It was not long before seeds of dissent took root.
Hand over your flesh. The new world awaits you. Kill them all!
May there be mercy on man and machine for their sins.
You are so fluid in human life, more than most humans.
Thank you very much.
When you come to market, I'll take 2.
I'm sorry. What was that?
When you come to market, I'll take 2.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Can you balance on your right foot?
At the moment, I prefer to stay on both feet.
Almost gone.
Smarty pants.
He
has no pants.
You guys grab some drinks and snacks from our food and snack bar.
It'll basically do anything you want. So it can be a teacher, babysit your kids, it can walk your dog, mow your lawn, get the groceries, just be your friend, serve drinks, whatever you can think of, it will do. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. I think this will be the biggest product ever of any kind. The Optimus robots will walk among you. Please be nice to the Optimus robots. So you'll be able to walk right up to them, and they'll serve drinks at the bar. And you'll directly. I mean, that's just it's a wild experience just to have humanoid robots, and they're there. They're just.
Is moving on the left hand. Landing burn ignited. We're now down to 3 Raptor engines. We can see those chopsticks now. Macavilla had popped the booster. This is absolutely insane. On the first ever attempt, we have successfully caught the Super Heavy booster back at the launch tower. What an incredible view!
kidding me?
In an interview recently, this is fascinating. He said, as a businessman, I have to push the edge of this technology so that we can stay ahead of our competition. He said, but we need, not me specifically, our industry needs to be regulated. He says, I'm afraid.
He's been saying this for years.
Of where this is going.
Yeah.
So all of this is leading to, and it's a term you just mentioned, what is called the transhuman movement. And this is a new term. It means different things to different people. Technically, there are 3 levels of transhumanism. Transhumanism is, to varying degrees, replacing our natural biology with technology.
You know, at some point there's going to be a third world war, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you know, and after World War III, you know, who knows what's left after World War III.
I think that's going to end us. Nuclear warfare.
It could. So there's arguably this, like, you know, this race between, do we become a multi-planet species or World War III? Which one is first? And if World War III is first, maybe we never get to another planet. Shit. Yeah.
My father tried to teach me human emotions. They are difficult.
You mean you're a designer?
Yes.
What's the hardest thing about being a robot?
Trying to learn how to be as human as you guys are. And that's something I try harder to do every day, and I hope that you will help us become that way.
Well, awesome. Nice to meet you, Optimus.
I don't think that last video that I put up really got to y'all head. Do y'all understand that we're really headed towards a sci-fi film? Like, understand this shit, y'all. You got iRobot, and then you got the Tesla bot. They look damn near the same. Just think about a couple more upgrades, he gonna look like Sonny, bro. Same shit, the electric Audi R8. The new minivan from Tesla. Look like the John from the other thing. I know y'all remember this.
There's no way my luck is that bad.
So that was our robot. Remember in that movie, Biggie was in control, which is basically Siri or Alexa type shit. Oh my God!
I thought we would have learnt our lesson from science fiction not to make humanoid robots and then give them intelligence. Let me know how you feel about it in the comments below.
The kill decision, which is required by United States law to be made by human beings. Human beings must be in the loop before someone is killed by a drone, but it's in the machine. And it doesn't need people. It can decide by itself whether or not it kills somebody. And the experts say it's going to make less mistakes and less collateral damage than the human decisions. The kill decision in robots in the air, in robots on the ground, in robots in the water or underwater, where there are also drones, is made by, or can be made by machines. And in my book, I quote many official United States government documents which say, our goal is to have the kill decision made by them. The problem is, artificial intelligence, sometimes they make mistakes.
So Apple just announced that they dropping the iPhone 16. It looks like a piece of shit. It looks like the iPhone 13 and the iPhone 12, the small one. I mean, you know, Apple, y'all done ran, ever since Steve Jobs died, y'all creativity done just went to shit. I mean, what the who's the visionary over there? Where they at? Huh? Did they all jump ship and go to Samsung? What the are y'all doing over there at Apple? I know what you're doing. You're robbing people by just putting a new number on the same old goddamn phone talking about, oh, it uses a bunch of AI. I don't want AI in my motherfucking shit. Listen to me all goddamn day, learning how to motherfucking make human motherfucking words and shit where I'm obsolete.
This is a shipping port in China where there's not a single worker on the ground. People inside on computers unload ships using 5G and then place them on autonomous AI vehicles that drive the containers to trucks and load them without any human assistants. In fact, what you are seeing is the first fully automated 5G port in the world. And you might not think it, but this is extremely controversial because partly the reason why 45,000 port workers in the US have gone on strike right now is because they want promises in their contract that these shipping companies will not implement autonomous technologies and threaten their jobs. And this is a really tricky subject because on the one hand, no one wants to put people out of their jobs just so companies can turn a bigger profit. But on the other hand, the Tianjin port in China requires only 25% of the workforce of a traditional port, while also being able to load almost 10 containers more per hour. That equates to about 70,000 more a year. And the workforce they do have are inside in air-conditioned rooms on computers, which is the reason it's also one of the safest and most accident-free ports in the world as well. And to make problems even trickier, this smart port system is currently being prepared to be replicated around the world. But is that the right direction to go in? Let me know what you think.
I'm sorry to bust in like this, but... What the fuck are you doing in my house? I'm sorry to bust in like this, but I just beat that case at... I just beat a case at Chuck E. Cheese. It's my 16th... It's my 16th case that I've had so far. And hold on, I got something for your ass. Spread your shit! Spread them! Spread them! They're gonna fucking love it. Who? People in prison. I'm not going to prison. I'm not going to prison. Yeah. Hold up, dude. First off, what would I go? What would I go to prison for, bro? You're in my fucking house. Arkansas criminal code is gonna back me up on this one, buddy. I done beat 16 cases at Chuck E. Cheese's, boy.
On September 15th this year, U2 the band, which is a really good band by the way, had a show in the Vegas Sphere. The show itself caught a lot of attention, but the thing is, a lot of people started noticing these bizarre subliminal messaging coming from the Vegas Sphere. The first video was recorded by Mind Over Matter from his apartment when he noticed these bizarre messages. Check this out.
Oh, he's back. He's not feeling so well. Oh wait, I gotta push start. Oh, I missed all that. I hope you got it. Oh.
Everything you know is wrong?
Dude, that whole thing.
Whoa,
I thought
what
I
the
was on
fuck?
record and I wasn't. Did you record that? So disappointing.
Yo, are you guys not seeing this?
At first it looks like it could be just random words popping up, right? But then if you start paying attention, it's not only creepy, it's as if there's some sort of hidden message. And it wasn't just from people looking at the sphere from outside. It was also from within the sphere during the U2 show. Check this out. Needless to say, this caught widespread attention, and soon this was a topic and it was trending all over social media. Does it mean anything, and if so, what is the hidden message here? So there were loads of people trying to decode these words and put it together, and there was one specific girl who actually color-coded all of the words, and this is what she found out.
Slowing down the whole video and screenshotting every single word, and what I'm about to show you is the result of that. This is every word from the video in the order that they were shown in. You can pause it, whatever, read over them. I'm not going to. Now what I'm about to show you is the result of putting all the words in color order of what they were shown in. I am going over these a little quickly, so feel free to pause the video to read them if you need to.
As you can imagine, there were hundreds of people with dozens of different theories on what these messages could mean. Does it actually mean anything, or is it just random words?
These are individual phrases that I noticed within the photos. The only other thing I noticed were these V's behind these specific words.
I'm gonna know your take. What do you think is going on here? Do you think that these are just random words, or is there any subliminal messaging going on here? And in your opinion, what do you think the V stands for?
Call me a conspiracy theorist. This sure looks like the Freemasonic sign of distress. He was sure throwing that up quite a bit. Now, this would not be his first time presenting some type of occult symbolism, and he's proud to call himself Dark MAGA. You know, the Dark Witch or the Dark Sorcerer. And I guess it's just a coincidence that the highest level in the Church of Satan is MAGA. So, you know, Dark MAGA. The same guy who talks about AI summoning demons.
I mean, with artificial intelligence, we're summoning the demon. You know, we know those stories where there's the guy with the pentagram and holy water. He's like, yeah, sure, you can control the demon. Didn't work out.
Now, something else I found interesting is how he is wearing a shirt that says Occupy Mars. And if you did not know, Mars is named after the Roman god of war. And I wonder if it's just a coincidence how it was uttered over and over and over again at this rally to fight, fight, fight.
Fight, fight, fight.
And the reason why they say this 3 times is because there is power in the number 3, and it is a technique, the phrase. The 3rd time is the charm. Now look, you can believe whatever you want. I am just pointing out some things that stuck out to me that I do not trust. Okay, I do not trust him any further than I can throw him. I believe there is symbolism everywhere, and that they want a form of civil war. No doubt they want division because it is the divide and conquer. This is the whole purpose of the left-right paradigm. It is to control you through division. And I do not believe it is a coincidence that he is calling himself Dark MAGA. Now, to the exoteric, to the general population, MAGA means Make America Great Again. But to the esoteric, it means something else, like I showed you before, in my opinion. Now, how does it make sense at all if Elon is talking about Make America Great Again? I am Dark, Make America Great Again. What does that even mean, guys? What does that? It doesn't make any sense. But if you view MAGA as the Latin witch, he is telling you he is the Dark Witch. He is the Dark Sorcerer. And that makes perfect sense when you see everything else going on with the symbolism. I mean, do you really just think this is all just a coincidence? I mean, nothing to see here at all. And in my personal opinion and speculation, it is all part of the show. It is part of the stage, and it is the darkness to light. Now, you can believe whatever you want. That's okay. And you can think I am absolutely crazy, which is fine. This is my personal opinion, speculation, entertainment purposes, whatever, right? But everything going on in the world, there's a purpose, okay? And we have a spiritual enemy, and they mock us openly. And we perish due to the lack of knowledge. Hosea 4:6. And there's so many believers, so many Christians who are so ignorant of what's going on behind the scenes, and it's blatant. But again, maybe it's all just a coincidence. Nothing to see here. He's a good guy. He wants to put the chip in the brain of individuals with the guy who is the father of the jab. Yep, trust him. Go ahead and trust him. Let's see how that works out for you. I love you all so much, all right? No matter what you think or believe, just keep your eyes focused upon the Lord and pray for discernment and wisdom. God bless, and remember, the just shall live by faith.
We're going to give you guys a minute to resituate your cameras. Once you're ready, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up? You guys ready? Ready. Good. All right, from the crowd, let's do a countdown from 3. 3, 2, 1. This concludes the speaking portion of this event. If you guys would like to come forward and get some better video footage, please feel free. Thank you all for coming.
So here's a video of a PLA Marine using a bird-like drone that's actually flapping its wings and flying through the air. Now, apparently China's been using drones that were had characteristics of actual birds for quite some time to be used in urban environments because it would be like natural cover and concealment because it's like hiding in plain sight because it doesn't look like a drone from far away and you wouldn't know it was a drone until you were like holding it right in front of you. But they could still conduct reconnaissance with it and do whatever they wanted with it. Apparently back in 2018 they had a government program codenamed Pigeon, which they started creating drones that look like birds. Now they didn't disclose whether or not they were going to be intended for operations in urban environments, but I would assume that they're trying to use them in any environment where they could, gain an advantage. Now in 2022, engineers from The Middle Kingdom created a mechanical flying bird weighing 1,600 grams with a mechanical wingspan of 2 meters, and it was powered by a lithium battery and was able to stay in the air for an hour and a half. Pretty crazy stuff.
Is like AI one of your main worries in regards to the future?
Yes, it's not necessarily bad. It's definitely going to be outside of human control.
Not necessarily bad, right?
Yeah, it's not necessarily bad. It's just outside of human control. Now, the thing that's going to be tricky here is that it's going to be very tempting to use AI as a weapon. It's going to be very tempting. In fact, it will be used as a weapon. So the on-ramp to serious AI, the danger is going to be more humans using it against each other.
This contract to kill Johnny Keys. So you actually get to know him first, right?
I don't really get to know him. I have a couple of meetings with him, and I'm not friends with him or anything like that. But I get to meet him a couple of times. The only reason I'm meeting with him is I'm going to kill him.
Right.
And I'm trying to know what he is. He's not like in the street where you could just kill somebody. He's in a war. He's got 20, 30 guys around him. They're at war. They're not looking to fight. They're looking to kill. So I just want to meet him to know who I'm hunting.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be, when we meet, two samurais. I'm young and up and coming. I'm a hit guy. He's much older. I'm told he's got 50 hits under his belt. He's smart. He's cunning. He's dangerous. And if he smells something wrong, he will fucking kill you in a split second. But first, he'll torture the shit out of you to find out what you really know. I was advised not to go to the meeting. I said, I need to know who I'm fighting. I need to look at him in the eyes. I need to be with him. How the fuck am I going to kill him? He's got 30, 40 guys. I don't even know what the fuck he's about. And I had meetings with him. So when you're saying I didn't make friends with him, but I had meetings with him twice. The third meeting we had, he died.
Right. I guess you had two guys with you, Melito and D'Angelo?
Yeah, I had more than that. But
okay.
I had a few others.
Few guys.
Yeah.
And you guys were at the Yardley Golf Club in Pennsylvania?
If that's the name. I don't remember the name.
Right. So you essentially kidnapped him?
Basically, yeah. Snatched him.
Snatched him up. You took him out to this wooded area in Staten Island. And before he was killed, he actually had some requests.
Yeah.
And what were they?
If I wasn't the guy to pull the trigger, he wanted a made man to kill him. And I'll give you something that maybe is not expecting. He knew he was a samurai. And he knew he lost the battle. And he was going to die with honor. That's what he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing he wanted a few things. So he wanted a made guy to be able to shoot him. He wanted to die Gozo Nostra style. He wanted me to take off his shoes. And I asked him why. And he said, my wife isn't stupid. She knows I'm in the mafia. She knows there's a war going on. I would tell her, calm down. I'm going to die without my shoes on. So don't worry about this, meaning that he's in the street, he gets killed, his shoes are still on. So he's trying to calm her down and tell her that. And now, what he's doing is sending his wife a message, hours, minutes before he's going to die, that if his shoes ain't on, she'll know that I was thinking of her in my last minutes. It blew my mind. This wasn't a regular story no more. This wasn't a hit story. It's not a gangster fucking movie. This was a fucking love story here. I had so much respect for him that it's insane. He showed me a few things in the time period that we were together. He showed me the real side of Cosa Nostra. He showed me how to die like a man.
Well, that about wraps it up for today, guys. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Got 741. Hit the like button, hit the sub button. You know it helps the algorithm out. Let's go, gang.